Hello! Welcome to week one of Career and Life Readiness Academy. As I mentioned in the intro video, this course is really designed to help you feel more confident and prepared as you transition from college to whatever is coming next, whether it's your first full-time job, graduate school, or something in between. We want to make sure that you're prepared for those next steps. So this first week, we're starting with something that might feel a little different or familiar: reflection. So I know the word can feel really vague or overused, but this course, reflection is going to be one of the most powerful tools that we use. And that's because you're making some big life choices right now, like choosing between job offers, maybe moving to a new city, setting your financial goals. It's so important that you're checking in with yourself and ensuring that you're making decisions that align with your skills and your interests and values. So, we're going to have you reflecting quite a bit. And so, the first video that I'm going to have you watch, it's a really quick video. I believe you watched it in 240. But it's just that reminder on how to reflect. So it's not just talking about the events as we see them today, but how has the past impacted things? How are you going to use this information in the future? All the reflecting that you're going to do in this course, there's prompts for you. And maybe some of that more internal reflection is happening within your head and not necessarily always coming out on paper. But be mindful of this process that we're going through with this. And with that comes the wellness wheel. So, if you've never used a wellness wheel before, it's a way of looking at your life through several dimensions. So, things like your physical health, your emotional well being, financial stability, relationships, social life, and there's others. The idea is to get a good, clear picture of how things are balanced or out of balance in your life in each of these areas. You might be wondering, why are we doing this? Why does it matter? But the truth is that these major life transitions that you're going through, like graduating, moving, starting new jobs, can throw off this life balance that you thought you had pretty solid. So if you're not aware of areas that need attention in your life, it can be easy to get overwhelmed and burnt out or feel stuck. But when you're aware of these things, you're able to make small, intentional steps to take care of yourself and make good choices that are going to support your goals, not just professionally, but personally too. So you can show up to work or show up to class being the best version of yourself. So, this week's assignment will walk you through the wellness wheel and to reflect on, where you are today. So, you'll be identifying those areas where you feel you're strong and you're satisfied, those areas of proficiency that you're already doing well in. Then, we're also going to have you identify some areas that you might want to improve on this semester. And then I'm going to ask you to set some specific, realistic, those SMART goals to work on those areas throughout this course. So that'll be one of your week one assignments. So this isn't an assignment that I'm going to grade harshly. I just really want you to take that time to think about where you're at now. So as you explore the wellness wheel, consider each part of your life's contributions to your overall sense of meaning and satisfaction. Reflection's going to help you recognize where you're thriving and where you might want to be more purposeful and make some more meaningful connections. So, as you go through this course, you'll notice that reflection is a thread that's going to tie in week to week. And that's because each week is going to build on the last. So, the more that you can be honest with yourself early on, the more meaningful this course is going to be for you, and you're going to take more away from it at the end of the term. So, dive into week one content. Always reach out with questions. A reminder that, the prompts within these interactive documents are not required, but they are part of your grade. So if you choose to engage in them, you're going to get more out of this content. If you choose not to engage, then you will see a little bit of a decrease in your grade. But yeah, dive into week one and reach out via email with any questions you might have.